Hi everyone. Today I just want to quickly chat about the energetics of what's happening on the world stage today. So, ever since I was a young girl, I always knew that, as most people, that there was corruption in all our institutions. I remember even listening to the adults, and all the adults used to talk about it, corruption in government, corruption in religion, corruption everywhere. So, we know that there has been, institutions that have been infiltrated by a very evil ancient death cult, and here we are today and what we're facing. So to me today is about the releasing of that energy. So all of that we've known about and heard about through our ancestors, is coming. So apocalypse means the great unveiling, and so that's what I feel is happening today. There's this great unveiling, and so it's the accumulation of all that energy. It's the accumulation of knowing there's corruption, so everything's being unveiled, and it really is up to us as every man, red-blooded man and woman on earth. What are we going to do with this information? Where are we going to take this from here? So I know I'm someone that can absorb a lot of information, and obviously because I also work with energy and information, light is energy. So, and I'm interested in a lot of things. So, and I've always been, even as a young age, I was in the music and arts background, which got me to learn. So I know when I watch television or watch a movie that it's all over dramatized, that you need to have the music, everyone's overly acting. So I remember even with one of my nieces, when she was scared to watch a movie, I would turn the volume down and then she'll start laughing because all of a sudden that horror movie now looks like a comedy because you don't have the music. So they're very clever, and this is the whole point. The television is a weapon to program, because we are programmable. So it's up to us. We're going to let others to program us. We're going to let others to be authority and authors of our lives, or are we going to do it? But what we must remember in this time, because it is huge, 19 months of our lives have been taken from us. And we, a lot of people are stressing, suicide rates, you name it. So, there's negatives, but there's positives. There's always that balance. So make sure that you do come into your center and make sure that you're continuously creating, because we are creative beings and we have a creative spark. And this is what this ancient death cult wants to shut down. They want to shut down that creative spark. So they've already organized everything. They've got their robots, they've got their Neuralink that they're talking about to try and, Human 2.0. It's on all the official websites, what they are doing. They want to shut us down and truly take over this whole planet. Now, even though people may see me as very confident and outspoken, I'm also the opposite of that. I'm soft as marshmallow. I have the biggest heart, and I'm very passionate because I'm passionate about life. So this is why I got curious in who and why. Why are we being, dumbed down? Why, are things not right? Why, aren't they creating systems that work? And their systems they're creating is for themselves that work. They're just making sure that it doesn't work for us. I even came across videos I created 4 years ago, and it was exactly like what is happening today. And I shared it with some people and some friends, and they're like, wow, it was like you've just done this video for today. So we've been sending the warnings out. We've been sending them out. So whether it's myself and other people, people who've been aware of what's going on have been sending the warnings. So with this video, I just want to make sure to let you guys know to really look after yourself. Come back into your center, do meditation. Meditation is very important because when we're meditating, we're really connected with divine spirit and divine consciousness. We are really connected with the ether that has so much information. We're exchanging, we're embedding, we're filling ourselves up with that. That is what's most important, and they know that. So we've got a very ancient death cult that believe that they can play God, which they have, because they've totally stopped all our lives. They just went, they put the brakes on, that's it, and so we can't make the plans we used to. And the human spirit needs to be free. You know, the human spirit cannot be contained. And they're going to throw out a lot of tricks at us to make us feel that, you know, some good person's going to come and save the day, but it's still all going to go along with their agenda. So whatever the authorities are throwing out, we pretty much need to reject it and have our own, because this is also a great time for us to build the world we want to build, because of this great unveiling. And everyone that is here on this planet right now, you are here because you are a warrior. You are here because you are strong enough. You are here because you can take it. If you weren't able to take and handle what's happening today, you wouldn't have been born in this time. So I want everyone to understand that you are a warrior. You are stronger than you think you are. You are more powerful than you think you are. Just connect with like-minded individuals and listen to your intuition. Whether your partner agrees with you or not, or your best friend or your family, listen to your intuition. And if your intuition is saying no, then just follow that. If it's saying yes, then go for it. But follow your intuition. But you are strong enough. So make sure that you stay in your creative spirit. Make sure you meditate. Make sure you listen to some natural music. Get a drum out, get a bowl out, go outside and, you know, hit 2 sticks together, get into nature. So as passionate as I am, I'm also filled with joy. So I can get really frustrated with what's going on, but I always come back to my center. There's still that inner joy, because I fear no evil, and no one should fear any evil. Because what are they going to do? Whatever they're going to do, they're going to do it whether we like it or not. But we can put a stop to it, but only if we unite. And I thought it was, you know, things were really bad 10 years ago. And obviously they've gotten worse, but you know, it's never too late. It's never too late. And there is more to this world. There is more to us than they've ever shown and told us. And I think they've done it at the right timing, because there was that growing awareness, more and more awareness. We were coming together and united all around the world. We all around the world started realizing, geez, we've all got the same enemy here, you know, they're playing us all off on each other. So let's just remember that. Some people can absorb more information, like myself. So I'm not one-dimensional, I'm multi-dimensional. So I love lots of things. I love to hear about what's going on. I love to continue to do my work and the energy work and all the rest of it. So, you know, especially the mental health, the psychological aspect, the nutritional aspect. So, you know, because that's what we are. But the agenda is basically to bring us down to nothing, to basically bring us down to be dumbed down, worse than robots, you know what I mean? And yet it was through our programming, them watching men and women of the world, that they were able to create their robotics. It was through them studying our psychology that they've been able to embed that software into the mainframe and the robots. So their AI system, as I've said in other videos, is the artificial God that wants to see, hear, and know everything, because they're trying to compete with the real God. I don't know, but you know, that's what they're trying to do. So the people who are standing up for freedom are the people who understand how precious life is. And it is people that have had a lot stolen and taken from them. Everyone should be pissed. There's a part of me that's really, really pissed off, because really I should have been overseas right now. That was the plan. 2019, I should have been overseas, you know, catching up with friends and traveling a little bit about Europe, performing in Europe, and probably even running classes, you know. So there's a lot that I was supposed to have done the last 19 months, which was taken away, as I know it has for everybody. But just know that this is the release of all that energy, of all those years and decades of us hearing and knowing that there's corruption in high places. This is the unveiling. And I remember I made a bit of a horrific, you know, premonition at the beginning of the year. We may even see people in places of power, whether public servants and things like that, that will come forward. Even if they've been part of some real heinous acts, they're going to spill the beans. But the beauty and the great thing about humanity is this: we know when someone's been bullshitting and lying to us. So we know when someone's being genuine, when they're making a confession. So whoever comes forward and makes a confession is going to have the people on their side, because we're going to know, you know. So I think there's going to be more people that are going to confess their sins to the public. I was sort of saying this year sometime, so it still might happen. We are slowly hearing more of those things coming out, but this is just a reminder to everyone. It is a great unveiling. Make sure you stay centered. Make sure you're doing things for you to keep your creativity going. Make sure you have time out from, you know, television, from social media, whatever it is that you need, and connect with like-minded people. So I'm going to be sharing some new services and products that I'm creating for everybody, and it's definitely needed at this time. So I hope you guys can all support me on that, because it's very difficult in this situation, as everyone's finding when it comes to work and trying to build, you know, and still grow their business. So yes, I'm someone that can absorb all that information, but you know, some of us have to, hey, you know, and so I feel I'm absorbing, but I'm transmuting it, I'm transforming it. So, you know, continue to do that. And that means we've got to look after ourselves. So before I go, let's just, I'll bring the little bowl and let's just hear the sound. Always come back to your center, no matter what is going on in the world. Learn and know the truth, come back to your center. And keep that creative spark growing. All right, everyone, until next time, follow your bliss and be in joy. Lots of love, love, love. Bye.